So these are 10-week-old chicks, and I want to give an update about the water. I mentioned that I am very excited to have them be able to use the nipples. I don't think they are strong enough for it yet. I've been trying it every day. They don't seem to be able to get enough out by themselves. So of course I have a regular waterer here. The con to the regular waterer is obviously it can get dirty pretty quickly. I haven't cleaned this one since yesterday afternoon. It's staying pretty clean. Like I've said in other videos, I just have it on this plastic lid for a container, and that kind of catches it and keeps it stable so that if I refill it, I can just put it down and it's flat. I don't have to worry about it leaking out. And also, it's situated on this cup holder, drink holder that I got from a fast food place. And it raises it up enough that they can reach the water and drink it. But it has like a slanted enough side that they don't like really get up there and stand. And it's lifted up high enough that when they are kicking and getting busy, it doesn't get as dirty. Last year, it was constantly full of wood chips and bedding and poop. And this year, I don't have to clean it more than once a day, which is so much better than before. Obviously, I would still love the nipples, but until they're able to do that, this has been helpful. I will say that as they kick up and get to work in their brooder, this tray and the cup holder starts to get covered in bedding, and they start to be able to climb it more and they can get more bedding into it. And when that happens, I just lift the tray up, remove all the bedding and move it. That way it's reset and I have a little bit more time with the water raised and not having to clean it up as often. Another thing I will say is I've got a lot for my chicks to do in here. I've got this cement block that they like to jump up and off of. I've got these holes underneath in the cement block that they like to play in. And they also can jump up on top of that heat plate, which is somewhat of a con to using heat plates. So you do have to be careful if you're using feeders and waterers like this, that you're not placing these things in a way that they would be able to jump up on top, unless you're okay with them jumping up on top and then pooping into the water or pooping into the feed tray, because you have like almost like an obstacle course that they can navigate. I honestly, while I'm trying to manage the mess, if they do use it like an obstacle course, if you will, I don't mind it, because that means they're having fun and they are practicing and building and strengthening themselves. But that is something to keep in mind. I've also wondered, and I haven't been able to actually put it into practice, but maybe you might want to try it. And I'm kind of putting it into practice here, but I wonder if you could somehow create some walls around the water or two, just so that when they're kicking like this, it prevents some of that kick from getting into and landing into the water. My chicks really love to kick and scratch that corner over there. So I've positioned the waterer over here, and they've also got the heat plate right there now. I moved it a little bit so that that's kind of creating a wall. And this actually, if they kick this too much, it might get into the water, but I don't anticipate it doing that much because it's got this lip on the edges. It's in a box with this lip, so they wouldn't be able to kick it out too far. So trying to manage that a little bit, they can still kick stuff in from this direction, but just minimizing the space that they have to be able to kick stuff in. I was also thinking maybe you could put cardboard boxes up on either side to prevent stuff from being kicked in, or reduce it. You can't prevent it entirely. They're chicks, they're chickens, but reducing it perhaps. So just, you're not constantly cleaning out the water 20 times a day. So that's the update on the water. This is Midwest Chickens, signing off.